Morning, welcome to Little by Little, a short time in God's Word. Today, March 21st, we're going to be in Luke chapter 22. And this week, we're going to get through most of Luke 22 until we get towards the end, and that's where we'll be on Sunday morning. But right now, Luke chapter 22, we're going to go first 13 verses. It says, "Now the feast of unleavened bread drew near, which is called the Passover. And the chief priests and the scribes were seeking how to put him to death, for they feared the people. Then Satan entered into Judas, called Iscariot, who was of the number of the 12. He went away, conferred with the chief priests and the officers how he might betray him to them. They were glad. They agreed to give him some money. So he consented and sought an opportunity to betray him to them in the absence of a crowd. Then came the day of unleavened bread, in which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, 'Go and prepare the Passover for us, that we may eat it.' And they said to him, 'Where will you have us prepare it?' And he said, 'Behold, when you have entered the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him into the house that he enters, and tell the master of the house, the teacher says to you, where is the guest room, where I may eat the Passover with my disciples? And he will show you a large upper room furnished. Prepare it there.' And they went and found it just as he had told them, and they prepared the Passover." We're really getting into the nitty-gritty. The time has come, and tomorrow we'll talk about the Lord's Supper and the Passover, but today is the preparation. Today it's getting ready for that moment in time, and the plots are thickening, and the Judas revealed as the traitor. He's going and he's planning and plotting and waiting for the time that's right. And so as we wait for that, Jesus continues, because he knows it's coming, but he knows what's necessary and what's needed as well. And so he prepares and sends out Peter and John. Hey, go get things ready. And they're like, where are we supposed to go? And he gives them some rather strange indicators, right? Not like the third house on the left, but a guy with a jug of water that will meet you. Follow that guy, right? And then he'll go into this house, and then he asks the master of that house, hey, where's the room that Jesus can have Passover with his disciples? I'm sure they had questions, but they realized by now sometimes there's a time to ask questions, and other times there's just a time to be obedient, right? And so they just go. And it says they went and they found it just as he told them. And they prepared the Passover. Right? Sometimes there's times in life where we just got to do what the Lord asks us to do. You don't understand it all. You don't know how it's going to turn out. But do you trust him? Jesus is making plans, knowing what the next steps are, knowing that Judas is also making plans, knowing that Judas is looking how to stab him, looking how to betray him. But it's not time yet. There's still time. And he's going to continue, right? Sometimes we want to force issues. We want to force time. And we think we're running out of time. But remember, God's timing is not our timing. His ways are not our ways. Trust him for the right time. Trust him to come through when it looks like a mess. Keep moving forward by faith. Till next time, keep growing little by little.